Hey guys, Chef Joya here, and you have been asking me for my recipe for my award-winning mac and cheese, and that's not gonna happen, but I do have some amazing tips for you to make the best mac and cheese ever your way. Tip number 1, make sure you rinse off your noodles. Yeah, rinse it off. Put it on some water, get all the extra starch off, and make sure you boil it in some vegetable broth. Ding! I bet you didn't know that. Your noodles will absorb all the flavor, so make sure you use vegetable broth, some salt, sea salt or Himalayan salt or whatever salt you try to use, and some oil, so all that could get in there. And make sure you cook them to al dente. Do not overcook the noodles. You don't want to have smashed mac and cheese. You want to have mac and cheese. Tip number 2, when making vegan mac and cheese, make sure you use sweet rice flour. What is that? You'll find that at the Asian markets. You can use that along with your regular all-purpose flour. If you're gluten-free, you could just use a sweet rice flour, but using both of those together makes the perfect combination and helps have a consistency of cream. All right? Tip number 3, you want something that's going to stretch your cheese sauce. So please use arrowroot powder. You can use coconut. No, don't use coconut powder. But arrowroot powder or flour. And you can also use a potato starch or a tapioca starch, whichever one you like. You can go ahead and use that. I would suggest you to not use cornstarch because that is not great. It's kind of chalky, just to let you know. Make sure you season your sauce. Season all of it. So you want to make sure you have salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and nutmeg. Nutmeg is that little pinch of flavor that goes a long way. So don't use too much, but it definitely makes your mac and cheese pop. Tip number 4, make sure you find your favorite vegan cheese. Don't go giving nobody no mac and cheese and you ain't even tried that cheese yet. All cheeses are not created equal. I'm going to tell you that right now. Remember, all cheeses are not created equal. There are so many brands out here, and just depending on the type of mac and cheese that you would like to make, you definitely want to try out your different brands. Throw out some brands? Okay. I like to always go to a lot of different brands, and some of my favorites are Follow Your Heart, Daya, Violife, and Chow Cheese, made by Phil Rose. And you can also get the plant-based cheese at Whole Foods, and they have their own brand. It says 360 plant-based cheese. Seriously. Another tip number 5, add a vegan sour cream or a vegan cream cheese. They're usually both made out of cashew milk. Sometimes different brands have something different, but it always ends up with the same consistency, and it gives a lot of body and a lot of flavor to your mac and cheese. If you want to know some brands for those, you can always go with the Miyokos, which is my number 1 brand that I like to use when I'm making my vegan mac and cheese. Or you can use the Daya or the Tofuti. Those are some great ones. And tip number, where I'm at, 6? All right, tip number 6. Pause, because I don't know what I want to tell them. Ooh. Ding-dong. All right, bake your mac and cheese. It makes it absolutely amazing. So once you make that nice cheese sauce that you're going to put your noodles in, that you cooked it in the vegetable broth and made sure you seasoned it from top to bottom, you're going to put that in the pan. And make sure you pan it so it doesn't stick. And then you're going to take some shredded cheese, whichever your favorite vegan cheese is, and you're going to top that on it. You're going to put in an oven covered. Make sure you cover it. Add a little bit of extra milk to it. And then you're going to put it in the oven on 375 for about 45 minutes and take it out. And voila, it is done. Tip number 7. When using nutritional yeast, please do not over yeast the mac and cheese. I see so many times people do so much nutritional yeast and it tastes like nutritional yeast. Nobody want that. Especially when you're trying to get people vegan mac and cheese and they ain't never had it before. You're gonna run them away. Okay? And my very last tip to make amazing mac and cheese, make sure you use an unsweetened nut milk. My 2 favorite milks to use is either cashew milk, which is amazing, and if you can use the pure cashew milk, it will give you life. If you can't find that, there are blends that has cashew and almond milk, but if you can't find that, just go ahead and use unsweetened almond milk. Make sure you don't use sweetening because it would definitely mess up that entire flavor. Make sure you like, comment below, share with a friend, share with the family members, share with the world. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Say What Is Vegan, and come back and see me for more tips and tricks. Ciao!